The Arizona Humane Society thanks you for tuning in to our 12th Annual Pet Telethon, sponsored by GoDaddy.
The next 3 hours is devoted to everything cute and cuddly in the Valley of the Sun, and that's just me. I'm Pat McMahon from KTAR and AZTV, but I am thrilled today to be spending Saturday afternoon here at Channel 15, where for the next 3 hours, you are going to meet some of the cuddliest creatures in the entire area. Thanks to the Arizona Humane Society, we're going to be talking to you about how it is that you can give help and give hope and give life, and call us and let us know how much you care about cuties like this. This is the Executive Director of the Arizona Humane Society, Guy Collison. Guy, thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you, Pat, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. We've got, over the next 3 hours, a very exciting, informative show with over 50 adorable pets that folks are going to see. And over the next 3 hours, they're going to be tuning in to see exactly what the Arizona Humane Society does, why we do it, and how their donation makes a difference. Let's take a sneak preview right here, Pat.
You bet.
I think people that really care about their pets should get more aware of what their Arizona Humane Society does for the community.
It's just an amazing feeling to go home at the end of the day and know that, you know, at the very least you got to help one animal. That's one animal that's on its way to a good, happy home.
We had such a really good experience with Pumpkin that we would definitely adopt another dog.
Humane education really creates a moral and ethical compass for kids, and it really enhances their relationships with animals and the earth and each other.
We simply couldn't do what we do without our donors.
Well, it is one of those big days, and it's going to be a big day for everybody, particularly the dogs and the cats and all the furry creatures that the Arizona Humane Society takes care of. But to tell you the truth, I think right now we have to make it even more official. So, Rebecca, if you will, introduce yourself from the governor's office.
My name is Rebecca Hexel, and I'm here on behalf of Governor Brewer. I'm so pleased to be here today. You know, we have a lot of pet people in our office, a lot of dog and cat owners, and we are so excited to show our support for the Humane Society. And with that, I'd like to offer a letter of special recognition from the governor, from Governor Brewer, with all of our support for all the good things that the Humane Society does for Arizona and for our communities.
And I think that this should go to you because it's going to look terrific in your office, Guy. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, and best of luck today.
You bet. And ABC 15 and all of us, Nicole Breyer and Kirk Youngke, Nicole's second telethon, Kirk's first year, and I believe that it's time to meet them at the tote board. Am I right as far as the experience is concerned?
Oh, it's wonderful. How much fun is this?
It's so much fun. And look at these little guys.
Oh,
I mean, this is Martini, who is a Corgi, and I got to tell you, we apparently have the most docile dogs I've ever seen passed out over here.
Yeah, this is Ellie. She's a 2-year-old Shih Tzu, and she's just excited to be here. All these dogs are up for adoption, we want to mention, but the real goal is the money, let's be honest.
Well, and to get an idea of how far a donation goes, I mean, even a small donation can go a long way. $50 can help out a lot.
Right, $50 basically pays for food and toys for 2 dogs for a whole week. So that goes a long way for the dogs. And then $500, if you make a generous donation of $500, basically that'll help you with the gas.
Yeah, the EMT truck that they use to help rescue animals and help animals. And that's the whole point here, is helping these little guys to get maybe a second chance in life. I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously. Look at this. Look at her. She's just so chill, having a good time. And so we're in front of the board here, where we're going to be revealing the numbers throughout today's program.
Right, and the big number we're really looking for, we're hoping you'll be generous enough to donate $25,000 in the first half hour. That is our goal. We know we can do it with all of your support.
And we've got the phones ready, and we've got Becca standing there waiting to answer the phones, right? What do you got in your hands there, Rebecca? Oh my God.
Yeah, well, we're here at the phone bank and with Rebecca with ABC's morning show.
Guys,
Welcome,
so happy
Rebecca.
to be here. Thank you. Your little girl is adorable. This is Penelope, who I'm holding right now. Take a look at her. She is a 5-month-old Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix, and she is one of the many animals that are helped by the Arizona Humane Society. And today they are asking for your help. So what we need you to do is call into the phone bank here. The number is 1-866-442-1320. You can see we have many volunteers who are ready to answer your call. And also, don't forget you can go online to azhumane.org. Now, if you do that, GoDaddy.com will match up to $50,000 in donations for online donations. And if you make a donation of $250 or more, whether it's online or if you call in, you will be entered to win a $1,500 travel voucher from U.S. Airways. So get out your credit card, get out your checkbook, and get ready to make a very much needed donation.
This segment is sponsored by Outback.
Now listen, the one thing that you're really going to necessarily have to remember is that phone number, 1-866-442-1320, because somewhere along the line, we're going to reach out and touch your heart. You know, every pet deserves a good life. Evolved from a local group of volunteers to state's largest animal welfare and protection agency. That's right, it is the Arizona Historical Humane Society. With the history that we have with the Humane Society.
It's hard to believe that more than 50 years have passed since those first compassionate Phoenicians took up the much-needed role of advocates for homeless animals in the Valley of the Sun. That's when the Arizona Humane Society opened its Sunny Slope facility on 13th Avenue and Hatcher Road in Phoenix in March of 1957. The following year, the very first of our ambulance fleet fueled up to go out into the community and rescue sick and stray animals. The next year, 1958, marked the beginning of Pets on Parade, a television show showcasing animals available for adoption at the Arizona Humane Society. Volunteer Marge Wright hosted the show for an incredible total of 40-some years and remains an Arizona Humane Society volunteer and a routine guest on Pets on Parade.
I started out as a volunteer after watching Pets on Parade for a couple of years and decided I should get involved. After about 30 years, I became an employee of the Arizona Humane Society, and now I'm back to being a volunteer. But it's been a wonderful life for me.
In little more than 50 years, with the help of a generous community, donors and donations, volunteers, and a small army of dedicated employees, the private charitable organization has grown to become Arizona's largest nonprofit animal welfare and protection agency. In 2002, the Nina Mason Pulliam Campus for Compassion opened its doors on Dobbins Road in Phoenix to become the Arizona Humane Society's second campus in the valley. It's nestled on 20 acres of beautiful land at the base of the South Mountain Nature Preserve.
So, with 2 campuses, more than 200 staff members, and more than 1,000 volunteers, the Arizona Humane Society serves the needs of tens of thousands of helpless, homeless animals every year.
If they could, the dogs, puppies, cats, kittens, and furry critters at the Arizona Humane Society would tell you that adopting one of them is not only easy, but it's rewarding too.
When you adopt a dog, puppy, cat, or kitten from the Arizona Humane Society, the cost includes first vaccinations, surgical sterilization, and a follow-up veterinary exam. New pet parents also go home with goodie bags that include a free collar, ID tag, and carrier for cats, while dogs get a new leash, a collar, an ID tag, and some nutritious new food. The Arizona Humane Society's Emergency Animal Medical Technician, or EAMT, program responds to more than 22,000 calls for help each year.
EAMTs are animal rescue specialists and are charged with saving animals from dangerous, cruel, and even deadly situations. They triage sick and injured animals in the field and investigate suspected cases of animal cruelty. A long way from their very first ambulance, the EAMT fleet is now 6 and going strong. The program is also the only one of its kind in the entire country. Now, take a look at the Arizona Humane Society's extraordinary Second Chance Animal Hospital, located at the Sunny Slope facility in Phoenix. The top-notch team of veterinarians and medical technicians at the Second Chance Animal Hospital are highly skilled experts in their field. The largest shelter-based trauma center in the Southwest, services include life-saving and reparative surgery, wound treatment, pain management, rehabilitation, and treatment of injury and disease.
The hospital is credited with treating more than 11,000 sick, abused, or injured animals every year.
In addition to hospital services, the Arizona Humane Society also offers high-quality, low-cost spay, neuter, and wellness services from its 2 stationary public clinics in Maricopa County and its mobile clinic on wheels, which goes out into the community and performs spay and neuter to help curb pet overpopulation and to help dogs and cats live healthier, happier lives. The Arizona Humane Society also boasts an amazingly generous and effective foster care program. Volunteers open their hearts and their homes annually to more than 3,000 pets in need of special time, love, and tenderness, and keep them in their homes until they're ready for adoption. Foster care may range from a few days to a couple of weeks or months, and loving volunteers are desperately needed. The total volunteer force at the Arizona Humane Society is more than 1,000 strong and deeply committed. They do everything from walking and training dogs, cuddling and grooming cats, to working in our retail outlets and helping out with special events. Volunteers are absolutely vital to the success of the Arizona Humane Society. We just couldn't make it without them. The Arizona Humane Society has dedicated more than 50 years to caring for our community's lost, often unwanted, sick, stray, and injured animals. If you're thinking about adopting a pet, won't you please consider one of the many dogs, puppies, cats, kittens, and furry critters just waiting for you at the Arizona Humane Society? We promise you a happy, healthy, grateful, and loyal friend for life, and you are giving that friend hope.
Hey, Bradley, this is your big break, Bradley. Look into that camera and say 1-866-442-1320. No, that's all right. I already did it. Listen.
It's all right.
I date back the
all
Arizona
right.
Humane Society so far, so long, that I think we went to the prom together, didn't we?
I think we did. You
Is
bet.
Marge Wright, longtime volunteer, former employee of the Arizona the Arizona Historical Society, because Wallace and Ladmo has a wing out there, and that's, I'm so used to saying that.
You earned it there.
Listen, Marge, you were on that show, and of course, Pets on Parade. For how long?
Well, about 30 years at least, maybe more than that.
Wow, and what do you think of this big event today?
I think this is incredible. I think it's wonderful. People need to know that it's a wonderful thing to have an animal in the house. I mean,
you do.
Well,
I
bet
do.
You, absolutely. And they really enrich people's lives if they would just